first and goal, and they are wasting little time. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Eagles nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They go play action with Hurts. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Eagles nothing.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run, and Sanders able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Block. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
14.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
16-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Locke working out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
First and 10.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2nd and 4.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there.
1st and 10 at the 30.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward. A gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A big play there. 46 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Jake Elliott on 4th.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Hamler now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Lock. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Elliott on for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Locke going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Eagles. Short throw pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hurts will throw. Flushed out right. That's caught at the 1. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hamler now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their
Rock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Melvin Gordon.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the
2nd and 5 now. Lock. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
21.
McManus's point after is good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
here's Hurts to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down. And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. It fights him off. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Second and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
20-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Operating from the gun. Block. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun. Block. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke able to get this to Gordon. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And now the drive coach is crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Lock. This is the tight end Fant. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, Lock. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and
they're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty is?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point from McManus is good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Back to throw. Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Broncos 1st down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Locke to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question.
It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Okay, they went for the fake, going for the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
47-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Locke. And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
Locke's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles
already at the line. This Philly offense set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you